Hello everyone and welcome to Don't Escape. This is the first in a classic Flash game escape room adventure point and click style series from Scriptwelder. I recently played a series, the Deep Sleep trilogy it's called, on the channel, and y'all recommended that I play this as well. Let's jump on in. I've never played these before. I have no idea what the context is. The name's very intriguing. I woke up in a room, the room is not locked, and I remember everything. I'm a werewolf. I will turn and people will die. I have to stop myself from leaving. I have to make sure I don't escape. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Can I step outside? I can. So if I close the door, I can still open it. Okay, interesting. Very, very cool. Oh. Hello, look at this. I love this little area here. An axe, rusty but sharp, some chopped logs. Anything else worth seeing out here? Nothing is catching my eye. What is that? There's like some netting there. There's a chain, yeah. Okay, interesting. Am I going to chain myself up? And then there's, what, presumably 4 walls in this house? Some dried herb. A hook. Can I chain myself to the hook? There's a key indoors. Solid looking table. Can I chop the table? I can. That's pretty handy. Okay. Some nice planks. Barrels seem empty and no use to me. The axe is gone, so whatever. Wait till dusk. Finish game when ready. You drop item to use on yourself. To use on yourself? Fascinating. What's up with the dried herb? Okay. Anything out there? Nothing really strikes my fancy. Anything in the shelf? In the drawer? No. This drawer? Ah, there's a tinder box. Interesting. That to me implies that we got to go ahead and pop those. It's filled with cold water? No, okay, the fireplace, right. There's no light here. Can we get some logs going? And a tinder box, please. Chow. The water is boiling. There's a broom, which we don't need. A gun with no ammunition. A hunter has lived here. The hunt looks abandoned. I'll stay here. This hut looks abandoned. And figure out what to do. I hope I haven't eaten whoever lived here. Tonight there's a full moon. Just as I expected, the witch talked in riddles. She said that to weaken the beast, I would need a handful of hot dust, a crunchy herb, and something that grows on earth yet is not a plant. She also mentioned that it would wear off quite fast. Interesting. Wait. To weaken the beast, I would need a handful of hot dust. So is the beast a werewolf? Presumably the beast is a werewolf. And the werewolf is me. I'm the beast. Let's just not mince words here. I would need a handful of hot dust. Don't know what that is. A crunchy herb. We have the herb. Something that grows on earth yet is not a plant. We have most of those things, I think. The antlers are something concerning. We don't really have those yet. Anything in here? No. Is there any reason to keep the door closed? Not really. There's a big spider web up there. Where could I... Oh, here's the key for the chest. The key doesn't fit there? This is fascinating. Okay, so there's going to be like a million secrets hiding throughout this room that I have to uncover. This is cool. This is clever thus far. Anything out here worth seeing? No. I guess we'll have to lock the door. We'll need to close these windows, board them up. Can I actually board them up? I don't really have a hammer yet, right? It's blocked, but it's only blocked from the inside. I'll go ahead and... Oh, there was a key under the bed. Okay, nice. I couldn't even see that. That's clever. A hammer and some nails. Okay, so we're going to have to... Something that comes from the earth, but a handful of hot powder. Can I take some gunpowder from this? Because what I need to take... I'm going to lower the volume just a little bit. What I need to take... So to weaken the beast, it sounds like there's a potion or a tincture of some kind. The fact that we have a bottle here, to me implies if we put an herb, Something that grows from the earth, but isn't a plant. A handful of hot dust, and something that grows in earth and is not a plant. So to me, what that implies is... Oh, can I light this tinderbox? No, I cannot. Nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. We can close all these again. I mean, okay. The next obvious thing is to put this here and a hammer and some nails. Use those on these guys. That one is all blocked up. Cool. Is this guy locked? It is locked. Can I move? Yes, I can move you in front. Cool. I'd like to weaken myself if I could. You know what I mean? Can I take down the antlers? Fire. Is that where I can possibly get some hot ashes? A handful of hot dust. Can I put out the fire and get the hot dust? I've chained myself. I've tied myself with a rope. Wait, but if I can just untie those things, then truly, what's the point? Anything in here? Is there any way to get inside these barrels? Maybe before I took an axe to the table, we could do that. I'm gonna go ahead and end the night now. You ready to start feeling the urge to hunger? Are you ready? We're gonna go ahead and say yes. It did not work. Oh! The transformation was complete. Okay. It was hungry. He bit off the rope. Struggled with the chain for a while. Very fierce and hungry. He wanted to get out of this hut fast. He rammed the block door. It took him some time to break the lock. At last, the werewolf... Oh no! So he did make it out. Shoot! And killed 2 people, partly eating one of them alive. Oh god. One of the villagers was lived. He considered himself lucky until the next full moon. It fled into the woods before a party of monster hunters arrived. They didn't manage to track the beast. Okay, so I need to find another way to handle all these things. Let's head back outside and grab the axe and the wood, right? Oh, the chain too. I forgot about the chain. Okay, before I take an axe to the table... No, I can't take an axe to the barrel. So all this has to get pieced together. When we grab you, grab the key from under the bed, grab the key from there. There's only the one tinderbox, right? Yes. Can I use you on the candle too? That would be a waste of a tinderbox. Okay, fair enough. Let's pop you in like this. Get hammer and nails. So most of the solution has already come together. I feel like I need to use the potion to weaken myself. The problem is, I don't know where to get the rest of the materials for this potion. Now, the hook seems like an important thing to try and piece together, right? The hook has got to be useful in some way. So we pop you in here. We pop you there as well. Fire. I'd love some ash. Oh, there's a crawl space down here. A spice. A piece of meat. I didn't notice the crawl space. Well, that explains a lot. Okay, flask. We need a crunchy herb. Grows in earth is not a plant. A handful of hot dust. I guess it's going to be spice. A piece of meat. Can I cook the meat on the fire? No. Something that grows in earth yet is not a plant. What is the purpose of the piece of meat? Is it possible that having the piece of meat in the inventory would maybe hang up the meat? Ah, so that's a distraction for me. That's something to really... Oh, I get it. Once I do, in fact, get the werewolf, or the potion ready for the werewolf. So the witch warned that the potion only lasts for a very short amount of time. If I drink it now, it's not going to work in time for when I escape from this area. When I wake up, the potion will have worn off. I instead need to prepare the potion ahead of time and then feed it to me using this meat later on. Okay, hot dust is spice. Something that grows from the earth but is not a plant. I truly am just trying everything now. I see no reason not to lock up this. Let's check outside briefly, just to see if there's anything I really need to check here. Is it a mushroom, perhaps? Oh, there's a mushroom! I didn't even see you earlier. You were hiding very well. You've locked the door. We pop you in here. We put the mushroom in. We grab you, take the potion, put it on the meat, and then chain myself, and we're ready. Okay, everything. Everything's ready? You're ready? The fire's going? I think we're good. Let's go ahead and wait for evening. Okay, he's transforming. The transformation is complete. He was hungry, craving for flesh. The rope is gone. The chain is gone. Ah, he eats the meat. He felt very dizzy. He ran the blocked window. He opened it easy as it wasn't. I forgot to lock the window. He killed one person. He lived until the next one. So it's the same thing, no matter. So I think I forgot to lock the window. Me, dumb idiot. But that means we can speedrun this one now properly. Grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you. We can now go ahead and lock that as much as we would like to. Then we grab the key from down here, grab you. This is where the tinderbox is. I forgot to lock the window. I'm genuinely befuddled that I forgot to do that. That's absurd. Okay. We can go ahead and set you up now. You've locked the door. You slide over. We grab from the storeroom first. That's enough for me for now. Pop you in here. I'm surprised that you can't really, like, what's the word? You can't, like, mess up the order in a profound way. No matter what, you're generally going to pull it off. A potion. We do this. We close it. And then we board you up. Then we put the meat. We slather the potion onto it. Chain, tie, and that means we are ready to go. Yes, I am ready to end my night. Oh, I'm transforming. So scary, so scary. Okay. Rope, chain, meat, dizzy, blocked door, break the lock. The werewolf was free, and he had no stamina. Perfect. The werewolf broke free, but it took him much time and effort. Tired from ramming the door, he had no strength left. He fled into the woods unnoticed by anyone. Oh, very cool. That's a very clever twist on the escape room. That's a very, very, very cool way to approach it. Now, I wonder, and I feel like you could make a whole game, honestly, out of trying to min-max and decide, oh, do we use the boards on the door versus the window? Do we use the tinderbox on the fireplace versus on maybe like setting like a Molotov trap or something like that, you know? Like, I feel like there are possibilities that, like, in decision making and min-maxing, and you have to find like the optimal way through, kind of like a grow game almost, where you use limited resources in specific ways to kind of like approach the problem in new ways. I think that would be cool and a fun design space to explore. That said, this game was quite good and I had a good time. That was very, very clever and interesting, and I appreciate all of y'all saying, Martin, you gotta play this one, because it was cool. That said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and do other YouTube things down below. If you enjoyed the game, check out the description below for more info on how to play it. I'm playing the collection on Steam personally, but I'm going to link that down below. And until next time, enjoy yourself.